Alright, continuing off of yesterday. Transmission control module. Not a DME. Not gonna run. The cam timing apparently is different from what I found. It's different on one of these versus an M42. So we don't have anything that can run this thing right now, unless we wanted to go standalone. So we went and got a donor car. So let me show you the new donor car. This is my new, recently purchased last night, 95 BMW 318. It has been repainted black. It's the same, it was originally the same color as our green 318 Ti. But this one's got some rust and the paint's kind of messed up and everything. So this one's got an M42 under the hood. And they went to replace the clutch on it, and they needed to remove the intake manifold so they could get to the clutch bolts apparently. And they did it all in the car. So anyways, this one did run. So we're gonna pull the engine out of here and all the EWS stuff. And we're going to drop it into the 97 318 Ti. So I'm going to get started on the Ti. The transmission's not in this car, so I'm going to have to pull the transmission out of here, or not the transmission, pull the engine out. We're going to pull that engine out and swap the transmissions. So that was easy, and it took next to no time at all really to get it out. But here it is. And man, these things are easy. Stupid easy. But she's out. Gonna pop the trans off. I'm a little too cheap to buy a clutch, so we're gonna reuse the clutch and flywheel that's on here. Just for the meantime, just because we want to make sure that we can get something that works before we actually dump any more money into all this. So transmission, clutch, and flywheel, since we know that it works good. So alright, we got the sedan in the garage, and Alex just couldn't contain himself. He's already tearing into it.
We gotta do it. It's gotta come out.
He can't help it. He's like, we gotta get it out right now.
We need to know if it's gonna work. I don't know. What if it doesn't?
I think it will.
Then we're fucked.
I don't think we're fucked. You gotta have faith, Alex. It's gonna work.
It's a German car. Can't have faith.
You don't know that yet. All you have is the reputation these cars had. You don't know anything yet until you've owned it.
So, day 3 of this endeavor. And as you can see, we have the M42 on a stand and then the M44 on the ground. Gonna do a quick go over of what we found with both engines and kind of what we're doing and what our plan is. Here is our M44. As you can see, there is no longer an oil pan on it because it's right there. The M42 oil pan was completely stripped off of the drain bolt, and they had put a giant glob of RTV in it, and we were not going to have any of that bullshit. So the pans are just slightly different, same design, but this one uses a rubber gasket, which, I don't know, to me that's way better than...
I like rubber gaskets.
Yeah, better than paper gasket, because as you're about to see, we're about to be scraping this thing for fucking a very, very long time.
At least it's not a Honda rubber gasket where it doesn't matter if it's paper or rubber, it's just stuck on there.
So, our plan for today is to attempt to get the oil pan onto this engine, fill it full of oil, put our clutch and flywheel back on, attach it to the transmission, then take the whole thing, put it in here with the M42 harness, DME, and EWS, and then we're gonna take the chip out of the key that came with the shit sedan and put it in one of our keys, and then see if she'll fire.
Will it work?
Will it work? Because
will it work?
We've spent so much time researching to see if this will work.
I want it to work.
And we have no idea.
I want it to work.
We have to be the pioneers.
I want it to work.
So
nobody clearly has answered this. We need to know, because this is an OBD2 car with an OBD1 engine going into it, with an OBD1 EWS going into it, and it's supposed to work, but we don't know for sure because there's no clear answers.
So, yeah. So,
and that's just 4 cylinders. The sedan's hopefully getting an inline 6.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and start scraping all this shit off this. Oil pan on, clutch, flywheel, transmission on. So, it's all ready to go. And then we're just gonna drop it in there. We're going to loosely, we're gonna connect the harness as much as we can, and then put some jumper cables on it. And we're still gonna do the key too. So, yeah.
It is 9 o'clock.
It's good. So the engine's temporarily in. It's like barely even connected. We don't even have a cross member in there, but it's hooked up. He's got the jump battery. We're gonna throw it on. Yeah, I hope so. Harness is plugged in. We have The chip out of the key for the sedan in our key, the EWS from the sedan, and the DME from the sedan, and I bypassed the switch. So, in a second here, we're about to find out if this is all possible.
All right.
You ready?
Will it crank? Oh, it tried!
You tried.
Shitty positive, but it tried. You know, it would have been better if we just actually grabbed the ground cable off the sedan. But we're too stupid to think of that.
Fuck that. The tension in the moment, Zach.
I hate it.
It went, I was like, oh, it wants to.
Well, the EWS works, we know that.
Yeah.
Alright, try now. What?
Brake clean in there?
Oh, does it crank? Kind of.
It like cut out again.
Oh, it's trying.
Yeah, it's like it's still background somewhere. And then brake clean.
Well, I'd already sprayed some in there, so. Alright, hold on. I didn't get the exhaust side. Go ahead. There it is. It works. Look at that. It only uses one.
One plug.
Of all three.
Oh yeah!
And it works. I'm just gonna put it the rest of the way together.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Holy fuck. How good were the
Anybody who's actually done this is gonna be like, well, yeah, you can fucking do it.
Fucking shit, dumbass. We're like, we spent 2 days going through forums.
Nobody's given a solid answer. Here it is. Here it is. Video proof. M42 in an OBD2 chassis. Well, 98 chassis, whatever the fuck it is.
Holy fuck.
That's
That's so awesome.